Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to our online class. Dear students, how are you? Hope you are well and hearty. Dear students, in my last class, we learned about the subject-verb agreement or right form of verb. Dear students, actually today I am here with you to discuss the same topic, that means subject-verb agreement or right form of verbs. Dear students, this topic is very important for you. I have a request to you. What's your duty? Definitely, you need to be very careful and attentive to my class. Am I right? Dear students, without wasting any time, let's get started. Dear students, at the very beginning of my class, I would like to thank all of you who was my class. Dear students, I have another suggestion. I have to recommend you. The coronavirus has been spread all over the world in epidemic form, so you should follow the rules of hygiene. Dear students, wash your hands for 20 seconds. Don't forget to wear masks. Practice social distancing. So, dear students, look at the board. Today we are going to the same lessons, that subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. Agreement or right form of verb. Right form of verbs. Dear students, I said in my previous class, for making a sentence correctly, you should follow the rules of subject-verb agreement, rules of right form of verbs. Without knowing this, you cannot write a correct sentence. So, dear students, you have to follow. In my previous class, we learned about the 10 rules, I think. The 10 rules. Today, we are going to the new rules, Rule 11. Dear students, in a question, the verb comes before the subject. In a question, the verb comes before the subject. If I say, who is the captain? Who is the captain of this class? Of this class. Is the captain of this class. This is the subject and this is the verb. We can say the verb is placed before the subject. Another example, are the children ready to go? Ready to go. Here, dear students, we can see the subject, the children, and the verb are. So, we can write WH question plus helping verb plus subject plus extension plus question mark, or helping verb plus subject plus extension plus question mark. This is the rule. So let's move to the rule 12. Rule 12. If one of the words is every no, is one of the words is every no comes before the subject, comes before the is every no comes before the subject, the verb is singular. The verb is singular. If I say is boy and is God has won the prize, has won the prize. Is boy and is girl has won the prize. Is placed before the subject. So singular verb is used here, not have. Is boy and is girl has won the prize, not have won the prize. This is the rule 12. Let's move to rule 13. Plural form subjects. Plural form subjects. Plural form subject take plural verb. Plural form subjects take plural verbs. If I say the scissors are on the table. The scissors are on the table. Here, this is the subject here, and this is the plural form subjects. Scissors or pants. This is the plural form subject. Takes plural verb. But there is an exception here. If I say the pair of scissors, is on the table. This is the difference. This is the exception there, students. In this sentence, this is plural verb. Plural subject take plural verb. But here, this is the actual subject is pair. This is the actual subject. This is the real subject. Pair, not scissors. This is, look at the board there, students. This is prepositional phrase here. Prepositional phrase. This is the object of the scissors is object of the preposition. And we know object of the preposition does not affect the agreement. Object of the prepositions does not affect the agreement. Just to ignore it. The pair is actual subject. The pair of scissors is on the table, not are on the table. This is the difference. Look at another example. My pants are torn. ওর মানে ছেঁড়া, আমার প্যান্ট ছেড়ে গেছে বা ছেঁড়া। My pants, this is the real subject and plural subject here, and plural subject takes plural verb. Now dear student, let's move to the rule 14. Rule 14. a number of always takes plural verb. Always takes a number of, always takes plural verb. If I say a number of students were absent. A number of, this is the actual subject, a number, it takes plural verb. Where is the plural verb? This is the plural verb. Whereas when the number of, it takes the singular verb. Takes singular. A number of takes plural verb. Where the number of takes singular verb. This is the example sentence. The number of students. The number of students registered in this class is 20, is 25. Is 25. The number of students. This is the actual subject here. But we should use is, not are. When the number of always follow singular verb. This is the singular verb. But a number of always takes plural verb. A number of plural, the number of singular. Have you got it, dear students? I think it is crystal clear to you. Now let's do rule number 15. Rule number 15. Dear students, when talking about an amount of money, or an amount of time. When we talking about an amount of money or amount of time, it records singular verb. It records singular verb. If I say $500 is a lot of money. $500. This is singular, not plural. $500, amount of money. This is amount of money, and it takes the singular verb. Is $500, not are. Look at the word. There is a $500. This is the plural form, but takes singular verb. $500. Example 2 sentence. 5 years. 5 years is a long time. 5 years is a long time, or 5 years is too long. This is amount of time. This is 5 years, amount of time. Takes singular verb. 15 minutes. Another example. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15 minutes is allowed to student, speaker. This is amount of time. Takes singular verb. So this is the rule number 5. Rule number 15. Now move to Rule number 16. 16. Dear students, some nouns which plural in form but singular in meaning. Some nouns which plural in form but singular in meaning. Take singular verb. If I say, dear students, such as news, this is plural form. Physics, mathematics, politics. These words look like plural, but these words take singular verb. Look at the board, dear students. The news is true. The news is true. This is the word, the news, plural in form but singular in meaning. The news is true. Mathematics is my favorite subject. This is mathematics. Is just like Bangla English. English is my favorite subject. In this way, mathematics is my favorite subject. This is not the plural form. This is the singular form. This is rule number 16. Now let's move to rule number 17. Some nouns which singular in form. Some nouns which in rule number 16, some nouns which plural in form, but in rule number 17, some noun which singular in form but plural in meaning. Some nouns which singular in form but plural in meaning takes plural verb. Look at the board, dear students. Such as police, government, cattle, dozen, couple, etc. These words look like singular. মনে হচ্ছে এক বছর, বাট এগুলো গ্রহণ করে প্লুরাল ভার্ব। Look at the board. The police do a good job. The police do a good job. Here the police look like singular, but plural takes plural verb. Do is plural verb. The government is doing a good job. Look at the sentence. The government singular is in form, but the government are doing a good job. Plural meaning. Understand? Another example here. The cattle are grazing in the field. The cattle here, the singular in form but take plural verb. This is the rule number 17. Now let's move to rule number 18. Rule number 18. Many or an plus noun, singular noun, noun singular. Many, a or an plus noun singular takes verb singular. Singular verb. Singular verb. Look at the board, dear students. Many a man. Many a man was there. Was there. Many a man. Many plus a or an plus noun singular. Take singular verb. Here was is singular verb. But many plus noun plural. Just many, not many a or an. Just many plus noun, singular plural noun takes plural verb. Plural verb. Many men. Many men, not was, were there. Were there. Many men. Here this is plural subject takes plural verb. Plural verb. Was is singular verb, but were is plural verb. Now let's move to the rule number 19. Dear students, this is the structure noun or pronoun plus relative pronoun. In this way, noun or pronoun plus relative pronoun plus verb. Look at the example sentence, dear students. I know the man. I know the man who was. I know the man who has come. Who has come. Their sense. This is noun or pronoun. This is noun. Then relative pronoun. Who? We know who is that are relative pronoun. Then verb. This is the relative pronoun. And we know relative pronoun is always follow the antecedent. Antecedent in Bangla purbo pod, মানে আগের পদ, antecedent অনুযায়ী, according to its antecedent. Here antecedent the man is singular. The man is singular. So the verb is also singular. Verb singular. But if I say I know the men who have come. This is the antecedent. This is the plural. Men, not men. Here, men plural subject. So, men plural subject takes plural verb. Takes plural verb. This is the rule. Now, dear student, let's move to the rule number 20. Rule number 20. Prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase. Phrases. Dear students, you know prepositional phrase. Preposition plus object of the preposition. Object of the preposition. This is the structure of prepositional phrase. Preposition plus object of the preposition. This is prepositional phrase. And You should keep in mind, dear students, object of the preposition. Object of the preposition does not affect the agreement. Object of the preposition does not affect the verb, affect the agreement. Subject verb agreement. If I say, dear student, the colors of the painting. The colors of the painting are brilliant. Brilliant. This is the prepositional phrase, and we know prepositional phrase does not affect the agreement. So here actual subject is here colors. Colors is plural subject. Plural subject takes plural verb. Plural verb. The colors are brilliant. The colors are brilliant. The colors of the painting are brilliant. Just ignore this prepositional phrase. When prepositional phrase exists in the sentence, just ignore it. Prepositional phrase টা বাদ দিয়ে তুমি সাবজেক্ট ব্যবহার করবে। সাবজেক্ট যদি প্লুরাল হয়, ভার্বও প্লুরাল হবে। This is the actual sentence. The colors are brilliant. Here the actual sentence, the colors are brilliant. Here colors plural subject, so it takes plural verb. Another example sentence, dear students, the color of the bag. The color of the bag is nice. The color of the bag. Which is the prepositional phrase here? This is the prepositional phrase. And we know prepositional phrase does not affect the agreement. So just ignore it. The actual subject is color. Color here is singular. Singular subject here. Color, not colors. Look at the word, dear students. The color, not colors. Color here is singular subject. Singular subject takes singular verb. Is. The color is nice. The color, not the color are nice. The color is nice. This is the rule number 20. Dear students, let's move to rule number 21, and this is the last rule of this day. Last rule of today. Rule number 21. Subordinating clauses, dear students. Subordinate clauses does not affect the agreement. Subordinate clauses does not affect the agreement. Subordinate clause does not affect the agreement. If I say, dear student, look at the board. The cell phone that is on the cell phone that is on the table belongs to Jami, belongs to Rohim. Dear student, find out the subordinate clause in this sentence. Yes, that is on the table. This is the subordinate clause. This is the subordinate clause in the sentence. So the rule is, when subordinate clause exists in the sentence, it doesn't affect the agreement. It doesn't affect the agreement. So just ignore it. That is on the table. Just ignore it. Mone kore eta nai. So the actual subject, the cell phone. The cell phone. This is singular subject. Takes singular verb. Belongs. Singular verb. The cell phone belongs to Rohim. This is the main. Dear students, Dear students, this is all for today, and don't forget to practice. Practice makes a man perfect, and there is no alternative to practice. So that's all for today. Take care. Have a great day.